Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Jo from Plan to Create. Today we will be setting up for the month of June and the first week in my cut down to standard size Stalogy. First thing, please excuse my nails. We've been put into a snap lockdown and I broke a couple and had to cut them all off, and then I can't get them fixed because we're in lockdown, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's get started. As I said, I've got it in a cut down. My cut down Stalogy is in a hand stitched leather tee. I've been looking at getting a standard sized codex from Vanderspec. So the codex is actually made for the weeks, but I wanted to get it bigger because I love the inside configuration. But it was going to cost me, for everything that I wanted, about $670. So I won't be doing that. So I'll have to rethink that. I do have a Gilio, which I will grab for you. This is the Giramondo Deluxe that I got pen on within 2 days, which I normally cover up with a ollie clip. But this is actually, I really like the layout and everything, but it's too big because I've been using a half-year Stalogy. It's too big for that. So I just wanted to turn a codex into a standard size. So I'm not going to get strings in it, so it'll just be like a folio. But yeah, as I said, I need to rethink that. Okay, so we are in the last week of May. This is the current week. Let's get in a little bit. So that's the current week that we're in. Now what I have actually been doing is using up kits for Erin Condren, because I've got quite a few sitting there and I don't use Erin Condren anymore. So just to utilise all these stickers that I've got sitting around. I do really like pen only, but I am doing pen only in my Franklin Covey inserts. So yeah, just I did throw, I got my vaccination done the other day. I did throw a couple of stickers here and there, but the majority of this is just going to be pen only. Okay, so again, last month, tracker, nah, not doing them anymore because I just don't use them. I know there's a lot of amazing people out there that can, but I just can't. I fall off. You know, I set it all up and I think, oh, I'll use it. No. So, okay. First thing I've got here is the June freebie from SM Plans. So I'm going to pop that in. Okay, so we'll try and center this as best we can, but you know that I'm the queen of crooked, so that will do. Okay, now the last couple of months I have been sticking down my vellum on the opposite page because I'm not going to have a tracker and I want my pages to work out evenly. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to stick this one in. Now I made this one myself and it's from a print from one of my Hobonichi cousin kits. That's in my shop, and this is what I'm going to be using to set up the week this week. Okay, so I will get this vellum ready. Now, I don't know about you, but I hate putting these in. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, and being the queen of crooked, I always bugger it up. So let's see how we go. Not too bad. It's always a first. So yeah, so you can still see it through, but it's got a nice pop of colour. Okay, so for this page, I am just going to have a notes page for the month of June. So I'll just letter in using my Tombow brush marker, June notes. I'm just going to underline that as well. We're approaching winter here, so there we go, that'll do. All right, so that's the June months page, June notes page, my vellum and the calendar. Now the way that I have set this up is I have all the months at the start and I've only put in 6 months. So there we have June. June the 1st is Tuesday, today's Sunday. We'll still be in lockdown for the first week of June, and I believe, my opinion, that it's going to be longer because we're still getting cases every day. So, okay. So, in the first week, I have drawn up my little weekly column here. What I will now do is I split the page into 2. So that will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I will do that and I will be back. I like to keep, I sort of call this my bullet journal, I suppose. I like to keep it simple. I know there's a lot of beautiful bullet journals out there that have, you know, pages on pages at the start of every month, you know, with books and movies and all that sort of stuff. If I need to record it, I'll just record it on the days. This works really well for me, how I have set it up. Yes, I try different layouts sometimes during the weeks, but I've been really enjoying it, so I'm going to stick to it. Okay, so what I'm going to use is this kit from my shop. So I'm going to pop down, better put in the dates before I forget. 1, 2. My birthday is on the 10th of this month, and I have a rather large suspicion that I'm going to be spending my birthday in lockdown. But what do you do? Okay, so we'll put our date covers down. Now I'm getting to the end of the book. I'm still going to have room at the end, but I don't want to start a new month and not have enough room. So I'll probably just keep the 6 months in this one and then start a new one. So I have purchased another half year Stalogy, an A5, which if I can ever leave the house, I will take to Officeworks to get cut down. I don't like to cut them down myself because, again, Queen of Crooked, it would drive me batty. So their machines don't cut them perfectly. They get some sort of creases in the page, but the pages themselves are still straight. So I would much prefer to do that than try and do it myself. So hopefully this lockdown's not going to last too long, because I'd like to have the book cut down for the start of July. Hopefully we'll be there. If not, if we end up still being in lockdown, I do have another alternative. Just got it housed in here. This is a Hobonichi A5 notebook that I had cut down, but when I cut it down, I didn't measure it right, and it's a little bit wide, just a tad. So yeah, I've had the cover made specifically for this size, but this is the only planner that will fit it currently. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but if I get stuck, I can start using that one. Okay, so normally I just write in here week of. Now, I'm still planning on doing little live streams, but I think that I am going to have to get a new computer. I've pulled it apart, I've cleaned it. It is a bit long in the tooth, so if it is working hard, the fan just goes berserk. So, and it is really loud. So, it will happen, but I just don't know when at this point. Okay, so, and then I normally just write in the first letter of each day, the dates over the top in pen, and this works fine for me. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to pop in here is that we are in a lockdown. Now I'm going to put an asterisk and put one here. Thursday is supposed to be the last day. It was supposed to be a 7-day lockdown, but as I said, we're still getting cases each day and they're in new areas, so the area is spreading, so keep your fingers crossed for us. I'm going to utilise some of the washi. Again, this is for a Hobonichi cousin kit, so you can use anything for anything. It doesn't have to match, doesn't have to fit. You just make it work for you. So I'm going to try and use the scissors here because it's in an awkward spot. And look at that, crooked as. Welcome to my world. Okay, I'll pop this one here. And this one here, and we'll cut it off. Now, has anybody been keeping up with the Katie Joy drama? I've never been affected by somebody that I've watched on YouTube so much. I can't even describe. This woman gives me anxiety, literally. Just some of the things that come out of her mouth, and she contradicts herself. I'm sure she's a lovely person, but she is so hell-bent on getting sort of stories out before anybody else that she comes out too quickly, and then, you know, she will not get the facts perfect, sometimes wrong, not that she'll ever admit that, because she's got a large following, and there's other YouTubers that I follow that do live streams about Katie, and their communities are wonderful. It's a safe place, it's a happy place, everybody sort of has a laugh, but with Katie's communities, if you comment on anything of hers and you disagree with what she's saying, you're a troll and she blocks you. Now, if you're going to put stuff out there on the internet, you really need to be open to the fact that not everyone's going to agree with you, but you've also got to give them an opportunity to, you know, have their voice, because she always complains that her voice isn't heard, but she won't let anybody else speak. So I'd love to know your opinions. I actually commented on, I did put a video out about her lawsuit with Tati Westbrook, and the solicitor for Tati, I commented on one of his tweets on the weekend, and she blocked me on Twitter. I didn't go on her page. I commented on somebody else's tweet and she blocked me. So You cannot disagree with her. And then she, this makes me laugh, she will complain that her Twitter has no engagement, and that's because nobody can comment because she's blocked everyone. So, anywho. Oh dear. Okay, so we'll check our monthly calendar. So of course we've got no appointments this week, which is fine, and homeschooling starts on Monday. Fun. This will be my son's first lot of homeschooling in high school. So I'm not really looking forward to it. He's not a fan of school, so this will be interesting. So at this stage, homeschool will be from Monday to Thursday until we're notified otherwise. So I'll pop those in for each day. And I think I might leave it and leave the days blank. I'll just show you last week. I need to finish yesterday and fill in today. This was another Hobonichi cousin kit from my shop. So again, being in lockdown, we're not doing a bucket load, so I'll have space and then I'll fill them in with the stickers. Now I don't need a lot of stickers, so Hobonichi cousin kits are quite good. Or my ones don't have a bucket load. My sticker kits are sort of geared towards less stickers, more planning, because, you know, obviously this is a planner and that is the most important part of it. So yeah, so I've just been able to pop in some little ones. So I might do that for the end of June, and then when we start a new one, we will have a think about whether we're going to use stickers or not. Okay, well, thank you very much for popping by and having a squiz. At the end of June, I will do a full flip through of the finished planner. Would love it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be awesome. And I'll see you soon with another one. Bye.